Hello students and welcome once again. Today we are going to start unit 5, that is the lazy frog. Now in school days we are busy studying, playing or talking with our friends, right? When we have holidays from school, what do we do? Or after coming from school, what do? We enjoy a lot. We behave differently. Would you behave like that, like the way the frog will behave in this poem? So let's get to know how the frog was behaving. So the name of the story is, the poem is The Lazy Frog. Fred is a lazy frog who lolls all day upon a log. So Fred was a very lazy frog. He would always lay down and sleep on logs and waste his time. He always manages to shrink doing a single stroke of work. He would always try to stop himself from doing any work. He would not manage his work. He would always sit around. His poor old mother calls in vain. His poor mother always calls him, but he doesn't listen to her. Come in and help. He does not bother. When his mother calls him, come and help me, he doesn't even move. He doesn't even care. To move 2 inches, much preferring to be extremely hard of hearing. Now, to move 2 inches like this, he would prefer that he cannot hear. He lies there in a silent heap and stays conveniently asleep. He sleeps on the heap and he sits silently on the heap and doesn't do anything and mostly sleeps. If a lady frog hops past, you would think he would get up at last. If a lady frog moves past him or near him, we would think that he would move, but no, to bow and help her on her way. But no, I am ashamed to say, but no, he doesn't even bow or help her. What does he do? He doesn't do anything. That's why the author is ashamed to say that when a lady frog comes by, he does not open one eye. Even the lady frog, when she passes, he would not even open one eye to see who she is or what's happening. He just ignores everyone and stays lazy all day. This poem is written by, we don't know the writer, so we will say the person is anonymous. It means the poet doesn't want to relieve his or her identity. Now, let's summarize. Fred is a very lazy frog. He likes to lay down and doesn't like to help his mom. He's always resting or sleeping on a heap. We would think that if a lady frog passes by, he would at least help her or stand up for her. But he doesn't even open his eyes to look at her. That's how lazy he is. Now, before we summarize, let's look at the rhyming words in the story. Okay? Now look at this. In the first stanza means the paragraph. When we are talking about a poem, the paragraph is known as the stanza. Now, in this stanza, frog and log are rhyming words, right? Then we have shrink and work. So let's change the color so you can understand. It's not that much of a rhyme, but that's how it is made. Then we have vain, shrink, work and vain. But those are not rhyming words, so we won't rhyme them. Then we have bother and preferring. Those are also not rhyming words. But what are the rhyming words? Preferring and hearing. These two are rhyming words. Then we have heap and sleep. These two are rhyming words. Now the other one in the second stanza are past, last. And then we have way and say. And in the last, we will have by I. So we have so many rhyming words, right? Look at these. One pair, second, third, fourth. Then we have the fifth one over here and the sixth one. So we have lots of rhyming words. So whenever you're looking at a poem, you should know which words are rhyming in it. Okay? Now the new words are lol. To lay around lazily. Now students, what you have to do? You have to write 2 sentences of the new words. You have to use these new words in the sentence. So first thing, you will open your textbook and notebook. In notebook, you will start a new page, and on the left side, you will write Unit 5. In the center, you will write the lazy frog. And on the left side, the right side, you will write today's date. Then you will start with the new words, their meanings, and how they are applied in a sentence. So you have to make 2 sentences for every word. Okay? Lol means to lie around lazily. Log is a trunk of wood that has been cut. That is a part of a tree, the center part of the tree that we use it for sitting or laying down. Shrink. Shrink means to not do something you should do. To not do anything. That is known as shrink. In reality, shrink means to reduce in size. In vain means to be useless. No use, that is in vain. Prefer, to like something better. Hard of hearing means to be deaf, to not listen to anything. Bow, B-O-W, bow means to bend your head in respect. Or the other one is the bow tie that people wear on their neck. Now, let's proceed with the question answers. What did the frog do all day? So I'm going to close my video over here so you can see the question and the answers that you have to write it in your notebook. Now, what did the frog do all day? He slept conveniently all day on a log. He would sleep all day. Besides lazy, what other word can you think of to describe the frog? What are the other words that we should use to describe the lazy frog? How he behaved with his mother when a lady frog walked by. These are the things that we can describe him as being lazy. Next we have, complete the sentence with the reference to the poem. When the frog's mother called him, he pretended to. So when the frog's mother called him, what did he do? He pretended that he was hard of hearing or he was deaf. When a lady frog hops by, he does not even. So what happens when a lady frog walks by? He would not even open his one eye or open one eye. Did you like the frog's behavior? Would you like someone who had such kind of behavior? No, I did not like the frog's behavior because he was very lazy and rude. In the next page, refer to the poem and understand. The frog loved to laze and lay around all day. He did not like to do any work at all. So the frog loved to stay lazy, but he did not like to work. Now make true sentences about yourself. Write about the people you like, a game you play, a hobby, a habit you have. You may use the following clues. So let's get started. These are some of the examples. You can write your own also. I love to help my mother. Instead, you can say, I love to help my family or my parents. I like to play cricket on holiday. If you don't like cricket, you can say, I like football. I like playing football. Or you can say, I like watching movies. I don't mind. So what is something that you don't mind you can do? I don't mind washing my clothes. I don't mind packing my own lunch box. I don't like, what are the things you don't like? I don't like bursting crackers on Diwali. I don't like dirty things. I don't like, what don't you like? I don't like something, maybe a particular food that you don't like. You can also write that. I hate telling lies. I hate bad people. So you can say what the things that you hate the most. Next we have add this sentence. You have to write it in your textbook. And this also. Add one more matching word to each pair. So log, frog, dog. That is already given to you. We are going to rhyme them. Shrink, work, burp. Or jerk, which ends with K. Vain, deign, train or main. Preferring, hearing, roaring or cleaning. Hip, keep, sheep, leap. Past, last, cast, fast. Way, say, day, hey. So these are all rhyming words. What kind of words are they? They are all rhyming words. So with that, we have completed our poem that is given on our textbook. So let's revise. First we understood the poem. After understanding the poem, we did the new words. You have to write the sentence application. You have to write 2 sentences about it in your notebook and also the meaning of the word. After that, we did the question answers. Then we understood how to use I like and I love, I don't mind, I don't like and I hate. Then we started writing the rhyming words, right? So the sentence formation and the rhyming words, you have to write it in your textbook only. And here this question 3, complete the sentence with reference to the poem. You can write those answers in your textbook. The question answers, others that are given, you should write them in your notebook. New words, their meanings and 2 sentences, you have to write it in your notebook. I hope you have understood the video. If you have any doubts, you can see the video again or you can ask me. You have to complete this work before 10 a.m. tomorrow and send it to me. That's all for today. Bye-bye.